Do you have a partnership with your tooling supplier? Well, we're here at Alitech to find out from Darren and Ben about the efficiencies they've gained from working with Ceratizit. So let's head inside.
Ceratizit for us, being a one-stop shop, is just a game changer. The website, the online app on your phone, everything from point of order. We use the range for everything now, so from end mills, ball noses, specialist titanium drills, long gun drills, T-slot cutters, and the fact I can just jump on the website within 2 minutes, part number search, it's ordered, it's minimal time out of my day really. It's an absolute game changer for a small firm like us. So my name is Darren Cudd. I'm Managing Director at Alitech Precision. We are a Silverstone-based Subcon engineering shop, specialising predominantly in motorsport. We do a tiny bit of aerospace, tiny bit of medical, but primarily our business is supporting local teams and engineering firms in the area. One of the biggest comments we get when people visit us, because we are a little bit out of the way in Silverstone, people are very surprised at the level of equipment we have in the building. You know, we've got 4 Hermleys in the shop, a 5th one on the way. They're very high-end machines for a Subcon shop of our size. So yeah, that's probably the biggest thing we find that people don't expect.
So my name's Ben Phillips. I'm manage production and sales here at Alitech. I joined a few years ago now when the company was in a different position. We were a smaller job shop doing many more one-offs, and now we have transitioned into automotive manufacturing for niche vehicles and the composite sector.
We've always traditionally prided ourselves on being pretty good with feed speeds and pushing tools to the limit. Certainly with aluminium, which is my background, never had a problem, and I always feel we've been at the top end of what you can do. With aluminium, Ceratizit have brought a few things to the table for us, a few tools that have enabled us mainly on roughing cycles. We've had massive time savings on jobs. But certainly in the last 2 years, we've started getting into a lot more kind of specialist steel alloys, titaniums. It was outside of our comfort zone a little bit. They've been very much at the forefront of helping us find our feet with that, supplying and recommending the right tooling. The technical backup's been fantastic. Yeah, overall, just use them for everything we possibly can now, mainly down to the service.
So initially with Ceratizit, when I joined, we were just doing centripees and heat shrinks for HSK and BT40, and then they've helped us diversify into heavier metals and super alloys of all sorts with the various ranges and technical support that they offer.
Having the vending machine in Alitech, the biggest benefits we found is because we are motorsport based, we're in a lot of weekends, late nights. You know how it goes. You'll always break a tool at 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. The job's due Saturday night. What do you do? So the vending machine has completely removed that failure mode from the business now. And yeah, basically it's saved our lives quite a few times already. So for the sake of this discussion, let's stick to aluminium because it's the easiest one to look at. The parts behind us, they're the best example. So when we went to these 3-flute rippers from Ceratizit, these parts behind us that are roughed in a 3-axis machine prior to going into the Hermleys, the roughing cycle for both sides was 4 hours of the previous tooling. I believe we're down to just under an hour and a half now using these. A lot of that is down to the length of flute and how hard you can actually push these. We tend to find we're actually limited now by the power of the spindle rather than the tool itself. Obviously, we have very good machines, but in the last couple of years, doing a lot more for some of the higher motorsport teams locally with the titaniums and the hardened steels, I feel we've got up to speed very, very quickly. A joint result as the tooling's very good and also the input from Nev telling us where we should be with it. No, I don't think we would be there if we were using another supplier because we just wouldn't have that backup on the side.
So the future for us is trying to expand the space and diversify as a business. We've got another automation cell coming in a few months' time. It may already be here by the time this is released. But really, we're in 2,000 to 3,000 square feet at the moment. We need to spread out. We want to increase the presence of the business and the image of that, and that means we will hopefully be moving up to Silverstone Park from 3.5 to 14,000 square feet, essentially, with space to move about and grow. The dry machining is something that's particularly of interest to us. It's something we currently accommodate on, a small percentage basis, but it's something that our customers are demanding more and more of, and for us to be a much more well-rounded business is something we want to explore.